What's happening, guys? Today I want to share with you something new that I've been using quite a lot that I think is going to be a big part of selling on Amazon going forward, and that's Amazon Brand Analytics. Now, the only thing with this is it is only available to brand registered sellers. So if you're not brand registered yet, if you don't have a trademark yet, you won't be able to use this yet. But watch this video in any case, whether you're brand registered or not, because I think it's going to emphasize some of the real benefits that you're going to gain by going and getting a trademark and becoming brand registered. I'm going to show you how we can actually use brand analytics as a product research tool, even a differentiation and keyword research tool. And remember, this data is directly from Amazon. It's not coming from a third-party tool or someone else. This is directly from our market, so it's 100% accurate. So on screen here, I want to share with you what brand analytics looks like, and you can see this is how it looks, and then you can choose how to search. So in essence, it is a database of customer search terms, what people type into Amazon. And we can see here, we haven't selected a specific department. We just look at the whole of Amazon.com, the US market. We haven't input a search term, so you could input a keyword here if you're already onto a product or market. We haven't entered an ASIN or product, same as before. If you're tracking a specific market and you have a top competitor in mind, you can drop their ASIN in here and work from there. And then, of course, you can narrow that down. So do you want to look at the past week? Do you want to look at the past month? Do you want to look at the past year, or enter a custom date range? And then Amazon returns to you based on your inputs and the date range, what people are typing in that area or along the lines of that product. So to show you this in the simplest terms, we're going to leave those fields open. You can see it's already done that search. And what that allows us to see here is what's typed in on Amazon the most in general. And keep in mind, if it's typed into Amazon, that's a search to buy. So basically, what you see here being searched the most is the highest demand products on Amazon itself. So you're actually looking at a direct indicator of demand. Yes, the highest demand things are probably going to have the most competition, but we're going to go through how we can work around that. But to emphasize a point, you can see here, iPhone charger. That is in fact the highest searched product, the highest search term on Amazon, the thing that customers type in most to the platform. And therefore, that's the highest demand product on Amazon, iPhone charger. Secondly, wireless earbuds, and so on down this list. So if you're just starting, you're just at the beginning of your product research, you can use this as a product discovery method, because you're looking at what are people typing in. You're taking that customer search term, and that's leading you to a market, and you look at the market, and that leads you to specific products in that market that usually fulfill the need or solve the problem of this search term. So that's how you can use this, just as product discovery. So if we look at it from a bird's eye view with this, where we've put no inputs in, we haven't chosen a certain category, you're really going to want to move quite far down this list. And you're going to look at things that are unbranded, they're not brand dominated, and you're looking for our normal type of private label product, which we've covered in quite a few other videos, and along those lines, those criteria points, lightweight, etc. So you can see Pokemon or Nerf guns, that is not what we're looking for in terms of private label. So essential oils, well, that could be something we look further into. Pencil case, that we could look more into, etc. So here's a good example of a private label type of product, and you'll notice these are often your longer tail keywords, and I urge you really keep those top of mind. Look for your longer tail keywords where people get very specific in exactly what they want. That is really great for you, because most big brands are not as agile as you can be. They can't just change the product line or do something different or give the customer exactly what they want a lot of the time. So if you see a keyword like this, metal straws with case, that is a great way for you to build exactly what these customers want. These customers are being very specific and they're already telling you exactly what they want. And you know, if you do it, the metal straws with the case, you can be 100% certain that your differentiation is valued. You're going to be building that product in a valued way. So that would be the type of market you can look into as well. So to run over these columns quickly, so you know exactly how these work. First of all, you have your department. Here we haven't selected one yet. Search term, exactly what customers type in. Search frequency rank. Rank 1 is the most searched term on Amazon, 2 the second most searched on Amazon, etc. all the way down. Number 1 clicked ASIN. So this is an ASIN related to this search term. This is a product, a listing that comes up when people type in this search term. When people type in this search term, this is our number 1 clicked ASIN. This is the listing that people, customers, click on most after typing in the search term. And you'll notice you get number 1 clicked ASIN, and you also get number 2 clicked ASIN and number 3 clicked ASIN. And then for each of those ASINs, you get the following data, which is really important. First, you obviously get that ASIN, which you can click through to. You can notice here, if I click on this, it's going to bring this product up, and then I can view Amazon product page as well and jump straight to that. Secondly, you're going to get a product title, which is their title. And then much more importantly, you get these 2 columns, which are critical. Number 1 is click share percentage. This tells you of all the clicks that happen in this market after people type in this search term. So customers type that in, they're on a market. And obviously people click on certain offerings to look closer at them. And Amazon counts up all those clicks and assigns a percentage to each listing. How many of those clicks did this listing get? And in this case, you can see this listing gets almost 9% of the clicks when people type in iPhone charger. So quite a good click share percentage, just under 10% of all the clicks that happen. You can see if you cross-reference that with the next ASIN, you've got 6% on this one, and then you've got 6% on this one. And the reason those click share percentages are extremely important for you is this. If you know people are clicking on a listing a lot, that tells you that you need to copy or replicate or really use the types of aspects that they're pronouncing on the front end of that listing. How does their main image look? How does their title look? Are they using coupon clippings? Where are they priced? What is emphasized strongly on the front end of that listing, making people click through? Why do they have such a good click-through rate? And when you bring your offering to market, you want to copy those aspects. So always look for your ASIN in this row that has the highest click share percentage and pay very particular attention to how the front end of their listing looks. Secondly, here we have conversion share percentage. And this is really interesting on this one, 0%. So for this keyword, iPhone charger, although this listing gets 9% of the click-through, it has 0% of the sales. So obviously the actual product displayed on the listing, once people are on the listing and they see what this product really does or what this product really is, they don't buy it. That's what conversion share is. It's telling you after that pool of customers types in iPhone charger, they type in that search term, they click through to certain listings, and then they make certain purchases. And of all those purchases or conversions, what percentage of those go to this listing? That's what conversion share is telling you. Out of all the sales made after people type that term in, how much of those sales does each listing make? The first is 0%. The second, also 0%. So this is a really strange example, this first line. So I'm going to skip that one quickly and show you a much better example of this. Let's look at a more private label type product as well. Okay, this one, LED light strip. So this is very strong. And you can see we're looking at those same 2 metrics again. Click share percentage. This one has almost 21%. And again here, 8% on the second ASIN and almost 6% on the third ASIN. And if we focus on conversion share, which is what we were covering, you can see here the first listing gets 18.55% of the sales that people make after typing in that term. So almost 20%. That's really good. You need to look very closely at this product. What is this competitor actually selling? And you might want to look at those attributes, the price point, the features, everything, get a very good idea of that, and retain those same features that are making this convert very well and making it extremely ideal for this keyword, making it end with the most sales from these customers. If we look at the second ASIN, you can see 7.3% of the sales, also good, and then 7.6% for the third ASIN here. That's how many of the sales they're making. So you definitely want to be looking at ASIN number 1 in this case. But I hope that makes sense in terms of number 1, just general product discovery here, and then also looking at that click share percentage to build out the front end of your listing, and also looking at conversion share percentage to make sure you are introducing and building the best product that's going to convert for what these customers are actually looking for. So that was just a really basic search. What you can also do is choose categories. So let's go and choose, let's do industrial and scientific. I'm not going to enter an exact search term, and I'm going to do weekly, and that's going to be our last week here. So let's apply. You can see now what it does is it's going to bring up search terms only typed in this department. So now we're looking at our category. Let's say industrial equipment is what we do. That's what our brand actually does. Then this is going to help you look at only that category and build out your brand in that category alone. So we can see the top search term is 3D printer, which is very interesting. Obviously a premium product, but a growing scene in general, growing trend. And then we can see as we move down here, we again looking for non-branded, more private label type of products. So you can see our organic chemistry model kit. So I have no idea, but we can go take a quick look at this. So you can see here a $22 price point. So not too bad. I would like to see that a little bit higher. And then we can see 413 ratings. It's no longer reviews. Let me know if you guys are also seeing that on your end. I noticed this a few days ago. But what we could do is always just take this main keyword, of course, and then type that into Amazon. Let's actually do that in all departments so we're not limiting ourselves. So looking through this actually looks quite good. You can see here selling quite well in industrial and scientific. We also have only 19 reviews here, under 5,000 in industrial and scientific. Over here, look at this, incredible, only 7 reviews, 1,500 in industrial and scientific. And then of course you can use whatever tools you enjoy most to look at the market. So we can see here we're just using Helium 10 X-ray, but you can use your Viral Launch, Jungle Scout, AMZ Scout Pro, and we're looking at our sales and reviews, and then we can go from there and just evaluate our market as per normal. But while we're here, let's take a look. So around the 100 review point, doing over 300 sales. 7 reviews doing over 300 sales, really good. 43 reviews doing almost 300 sales. So on this product, you can see 20 reviews, almost 1,000 sales a month. I would definitely look very closely at exactly what they're doing and maybe follow suit and obviously better them. But that is looking like a promising type of offering. Very low reviews, doing a lot of the sales. Tells you customers are willing to buy this product ahead of others, even though it's got lower reviews. That's how much value this one specifically has. But anyway, guys, this is how brand analytics can bring you on to new product ideas and new markets, whether you search the entire Amazon platform or your specific niche. And then there's other ways we can use this as well for differentiation and keyword research. but I want to go into those in a different session to keep these videos a little bit more succinct and just to save you time as well. So guys, if you do have a trademark or you have a trademark in the works, that's excellent. You're going to have this type of feature available to you. And I think this is just the very beginning of Amazon's journey in terms of giving sellers, and especially brand registered sellers, more tools and ways to grow their businesses. So I really do encourage you, if you do have a trademark in the works, keep going with that. And if you don't, then make sure you look into that and get filing with your trademark if you do want to become brand registered and have access to this type of tool. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like it below. Also subscribe and turn on notifications if you do want to see the follow-ups to this as well. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.